on, this lighting look kind of cinematic. Like, I got some texture to my video, right? Like, so it's been a minute since we last spoke, and you know, I've been through a lot positive things, a lot of uncertain things, and it's about time that we actually had an honest conversation about what's been going on with me, because I feel like I owe it to you. Damn, that was a scene. Oh, bro, I could be an actor, you in. What's happening? Welcome back. There was a comment to do this style video for a Talk That Talk episode, but I figured I got some stuff to do today before I fly out tomorrow. Today is Thursday at the time of this recording, and if you're watching this on a Thursday, which you're probably watching on a Friday. Actually, you might be watching it today. No idea. I don't know. But I will be at Import Alliance Nashville this weekend. Friday, Saturday, I'll be home Sunday night, Monday morning by the time I land. Whatever. This weekend, Nashville, your boy's there. Pull up on me. Pull up on me. No Diddy. In the beginning of the video, it was kind of true. In the last video I made, there was a comment like, yo, Zosh, update us on life, bro. Like, what's been, you know, how's your situation? How's everything? How is Zosh doing? No, how is Percy doing? Percy, bro, how are you? Well, let's talk about it. Back in January, when I made my debut video back to YouTube, I gave you guys a rundown of like where I've been, what I've been going through, and moving back home, and just dealing with the whole life spectrum outside of YouTube. And it's been a bit shaky, but all in all, can't really complain much, honestly, because why complain about things you can change, right? Let's install these shifter-based bushings. Some of you guys noticed that I'm actually back running my OEM shifter and was like, yo, Zosh, where's the hybrid shifter? What happened to it? Unfortunately, a couple months back, I raffled it off to make some extra funds so I can pay stuff that I needed to pay for. So I had to waffle off my 8th gen shifter, and I do want to say thank you guys for entering the Zosh MFG waffles, man. Now, I don't want it to seem like it was like some, you know, sad thing of why I had to sell my shifter, but at the time, I had recently just quit my job as my relationship with God has grown to the point where, like, I talk to him, you know what I mean? Like, I talk to him from the outpour of just you guys. Like, I know I say this a lot where I like, oh, I don't care about YouTube views. I love the fact that like people are anxious to see when I upload. Like, yo, Zosh, where the uploads at? Bro, where the uploads at? Like, that stuff to me is how I feel when I watch some of my favorite creators upload. You know what I mean? So it's like taking that away from y'all and then taking a part of myself away from like what I love to do was like, I gotta come back, bro. I like, even if I don't make a substantial amount of money from actual AdSense that YouTube pays you by, I'm just grateful and glad that like I'm in a position now, what we're going to talk about now, that I'm able to make real money. Like, I'm actually making real money. Fine again. Like, when YouTube was booming for me years ago, I was booming. Like, I was making like a couple $1,000s a month. To me, that's booming. That's amazing. Coming from where I come from and seeing how you gotta work 40 hours a week to be taxed on it. Not saying I don't get taxed, but to be taxed on that and make 75% less than what I was making? Yeah, bro, it didn't make sense. Like, that's why this whole notion of like, oh, Zosh hates jobs. Like, Zosh just complains that he doesn't have this because he don't want to get a 9-to-5. It's like, I get it, and there was some pride there, because straight out of high school, I started doing YouTube. I was just doing this like brazy. My mom supported me at the time to a point where like, she didn't rely on me so much for bills when I was 18, 19, but in the black household, bro, like, you turn 18, nigga, you gonna have to pay some bills. Ain't no lounging, bruh. If you're able to graduate high school and stay with your parents and they support your college and all that, you was a blessed person, bro. But in certain situations, when you old enough to get you a job and get a W-2, you gonna have to pay some bills, bro. You gonna have to pay some bills. Got the cover, base, shifter, bezel, beezy, bozy thing removed. Now we're left with, what, 3 12 mils? And I don't have any. But we're gonna be replacing these 3 bushings with some hybrid racing bushings to get the most out of this shifter until we get another short shifter. But the stock shifter is pretty good. No adjustability, but you can probably see how much the OEM bushings are moving with the shifter. So we're gonna see by adding the hybrid shifter bushings how stiff it can get. No diddy, bro. No diddy. What really had screwed a lot of things up for me is the day that I quit my job was the day that the engine blew in the K24, and I had to use my credit card to buy the motor and accessory stuff, and I had just paid that credit card debt off once I sold my Fit. I had to sell the Honda Fit to make a big boy decision of like, all right, either I be cool with 3 cars or I sell a car and be an adult and pay off bills and things of that nature. So that's why you no longer see the Fit on the channel. I sold it. Shifter is out. Bushing looks pretty simple to replace. Just push these little aluminum collars out, and then the rubber bushing on top. Oops. The rubber bushing on top should be able to fire it out, and then yeah, looks pretty simple. Luckily, around this time, I secured a media job where I do filming and editing for a parts company known as Power Rev Racing. So with that income being sustainable, I was and still am able to cover like my actual priority expenses, like my phone bill, car insurance, storage unit stuff, partial rent money. And I want to give a huge thank you to JB for linking me up with him, man. Sean is a good dude, man. Sean from P2R is a good dude. That was like a clear sign that like, okay, I'm actually doing media work for things that I like. I'm telling someone else's story by my visuals, which was just amazing. Like being behind the camera and filming for someone else and being able to be paid for it. Win-win, bro. Win-win. It was just a win-win situation. Win-win situation. Bro, I totally did not have to remove the linkage from the actual shifter, but yeah, no more move. Hybrid shifter based bushings. Money. 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 Woo, 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 woo. Alright, let's put all this back together. And I'll explain to you guys what's been happening that's actually been amazing. Sounds like I need to eat some Chick-fil-A. That's what it sounds like. Man, I need some floor mats, bruh. I want those, what, P2M floor mats? I should probably full sit on a set of those. I need some floor mats, dog. Yes, I'm well aware it's not safe to street drive a car with harnesses and a halo seat. I understand that. I've always had this struggle with money, right? Like, it's no secret. I grew up in a household where we didn't know much about money structure, how to structure your money, how to save money. Even though you're working from check to check, it is possible to save money working check to check. I know it doesn't make sense, but like, there's a lot of things that I had to really like hone in on. I think the reason why I never made it to where I needed to be was because I was never good with money. As soon as I get it, I would spend it, and that's not something you want to do. But that also comes from not having stuff when you're younger. Like, as soon as you get money, you hear stories all the time, like how people get $1 million and they blow that money so quick. They buy things that they couldn't afford when they were younger, and they go back and buy it now. And they think, well, since I got this money now, I don't know when I'm ever gonna get this shit again. And that's an issue I've always had with money. All right. There has been always this misconception about me and money, in a sense where people thought I have mad money. When I be saying things in the videos like, bro, I'm broke, bro, I don't have no motion. I'll say that. I can't say I'm broke because that's speaking too much powerful on the tongue. You don't want to speak ill will on the tongue of what you are, even though you may not have the finances right now. Don't ever say you're broke, because if you say you're broke, you're gonna believe you're broke, and when you believe you're broke, your mindset's gonna always make sure your ass stay broke. So, I was in between finances. Large fry, no salt, and spicy chicken sandwich. I was craving Chick-fil-A for like 2 days, bro. Chick-fil-A hit. Even with the new fake chicken they got, hit, bro. Fire. And as always, bro, no pickles. No pickles. If you eat pickles on a chicken sandwich, I'm gonna pray for you, bro. I'm gonna pray for you. So when I made the switch back from working the 9 to 5 to being a full-time creative, I felt like, and to this day, it still feels like that's what I'm supposed to do. I have so much talent in areas that I don't disclose on the internet, in a sense where, like, not on the internet, like, sound like it's bad. Like, what you do? OnlyFans talent? That's what the hell you talking about, bro? Nah, but like, I can market things really well. I have an eye and an ear for certain things that will benefit whomever I'm working with, if that makes sense. Like, I know what sells, quote unquote. When I opened up my consulting business under Zosh MFG, where like I help other people out figure out how to get their channels and stuff going, like the sauce basically, right? Like, I'm gonna give you how I grew my channel organically over the years to where it is today. And that's been a blessing, because I've always knew how to do it. Like, I always knew what the sauce is. And if you have resources, right? If you have the resources, as in money, and you have somewhat of a personality, bro, you can go far on any app you would choose to go far on, whether it's TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You just gotta have the proper resources and a personality. It won't kill you, I promise. I developed more of my old school hustler mindset where I edit videos for people. I shoot videos for people. You know what I mean? I started using the stuff that I've been doing all these years, dolo, to make extra income. Now I have more than one stream of income to where now I'm making money again. And it's like, the more money that I'm starting to make, the more I don't want to spend. I think the whole reason behind me going through all the stuff that I've been going through, whether I'm not getting paid from sponsors or partners, I should say, not even sponsors, because, well, I guess you could say sponsor or whatever, but it took all of that to get me to where I am right now. Because if 22-year-old, 23-year-old, 24-year-old me, 19-year-old, 20-year-old, 21-year-old me was making 6-7 grand a month, bro, I wouldn't have nothing to show for it. I wouldn't have no savings, because at that point I'm young. I'm like, oh, I'm never gonna see this money again. I'm gonna spend. And I'm so thankful for working my first legit adult job. It was only for like 4 months, but I did it. And it taught me money management. It taught me so much, bro. Like, having financial security from a 9 to 5 is like the most beautiful thing ever. If you've been an entrepreneur all your life, you don't know when your next big payout gonna come. You just gotta keep hustling 25/8, bro. You got to keep hustling. So when you trade that in for a set 40 hours a week, 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 7 to 3, when you trade that in and you're getting actual like income based on your performance, as in like you work your hours, you get your set pay, and you get paid for those hours you worked, it's a beautiful thing. And it taught me so much, bro. Like, it taught me structure, it taught me a routine. It was something that I needed to do, and I'm so thankful for that job. And I was working with my mom, which was awesome. It was just one of those things that I needed to do it, so now if I'm making money in the field that I want to be in and use my actual resource that I've learned and garnered over all these years and turn into a profit, now I know how to save. Now I know how to, you know, spend wisely, really factor in my needs over my wants. Because a lot of the wants may be needs, but it's not really needed, it's just needed for content. If you're a YouTuber and you don't have the resources, as in like you're not making 10 grand a month or 5 grand a month and you have other expenses, don't put so much money into the channel. Try to use who you are as a person to garner an audience. And then from there, if your audience watch you for your day-to-day videos and things of that nature, then those videos can give you some income. You get 10,000 to 20,000 people watching consistently, that's gonna make you some income, bro. You're gonna make some money off that. And then you use that money to pour back in the channel. But if you're working a 9 to 5, you're using your 9 to 5 money to pour into your YouTube channel, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it, bro, because it's like, it's a long game. Don't think you're gonna get into here and start making money. It's a long game. And now, dude, YouTube changed. Like, it was way easier to make money back then in comparison to now. Like, the game has been affected like crazy. They're so small now. Pause. $6 sandwich. And look how small it is. But it's so good. It's so good. I say all this to say that I'm finally profiting, making monies from the companies that I work with. I wasn't before. So when you guys use the discount codes and all that stuff, it's actually helping me, which is awesome. Like, you don't have to, of course. I'm not trying to sell y'all on anything. You don't have to use my code. You don't have to do none of that. But if you do, just know that it's helping me acquire parts for the Civic, the Integra, the generate content. That's kind of how this works. For this stage in my YouTube career, I should be a lot further than I am, but I signed bad deals. I've had bad contracts. I was in survival mode for so long that like I just jumped at any chance to make some money that I thought would be a long-term sustainable thing, and it just ended up fucking me. Now that I'm thinking more clearly, I'm able to restructure, renegotiate certain terms. I can finally breathe a little bit. It's been a journey, bro. It's been a journey. It has been a journey. I'm just gonna keep the faith going, man. I think God just had to sit me down and truly teach me how to value money. And not value money in a way where like you hold on to it and you be selfish, you don't want to give, but like instead of me getting money and just automatically trying to find something to buy and spend it for some odd reason, thinking that like, oh, I ain't gonna see this money again, let me just spend it now. It's a quote, man. I forgot that quote. It's like, you make more money when you don't spend money. What? No, that's not how it goes. I probably have it on the screen. So aside from that, everything has been pretty good. I'm not married yet. I have no kids. So that's on the plus side. I'm just kidding. I'm getting old, man. I really thought I was gonna have my life figured out by like 25. Like in the sense where like I'd probably be married and I had a kid. And it's like, what's the rush on like trying to adult yourself in your 20s? I think that's like, I really believe it's something to do with social media, man. We log on, we see people living their life and starting families and buying this, buying that. And you look at yourself like, damn, what am I doing? What am I doing wrong? What am I not doing right? Comparison is the thief of joy, my friends. Now, before I leave, we're gonna assemble something later on today, but let me show you what I got. Bam! Got a Hollison 407K sight. We also got our Streamlight right here, TLR7 sub, and I also got my new holster. And we also got some hangers and a clamp, so when I drop off the car to the homie Brian, we have everything we need for the new exhaust setup on the Civic. All right. So before I start packing and getting situated for tomorrow's, well, this weekend's trip, we gotta hit the gym. It's Thursday, baby. Today we're gonna do a full body workout. Normally me and Randy would do, Monday would be chest, tries, shoulders. Tuesday would be back, by, and then Wednesday, leg day, ab day. I usually try to do cardio every day because that's what I gotta start cutting. I'm 185 right now, bro. I'll never weigh 185. Well, this has my body composition recompositioned itself from a nasty bulk 185 to like a nice, a little semi built. You know what I mean? I'm semi built, not stock block. I got a little something in there, baby. Got some compression, you feel me? So, and then Thursday, we usually do full body because Randy flakes on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. I go pretty much every day, but I don't, overtrain myself. But, working from home, the best type of thing that I could do to be active is to go to the gym and do nightly walks and stuff like that. But anywho, let's go to the gym. Reverting back to the pickups that I received for my SIG P365, it's pretty cool that you guys are into like gun stuff too. Like, I think it'd be pretty cool to add some of that to the channel. I think that'd be something different, something that I'm getting into, I guess. I don't know if I ever said it on the internet, but I'm not that fond of like guns and stuff. Like, I'm not that type of person to like want to up the blick, up the fire. I'm finna up the fire on your pussy. Oh God, I'm not the one to do all that, but in this day and age, bro, it's better to be safe than sorry. I want to be able to protect my family or whomever I'm with. I want to be able to feel confident that I can do that, and that's why I decided to get my license and pick up a firearm. I'm gonna try to film this video on my phone. I can't bring my camera in there, it's too crazy. But got the pre-workout ready. If you're asking what I use for pre-workout, I use this right here. This stuff is fire. I be trying to put Randy on, but bro just in love with that C4. That's a nice shirt, bitch. Video me, bitch. Don't suck, bro. Get out of my face. I don't want to be no gym video, bro. Dun 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 dun. I get home, and what do I see? What? Yes, sir. Feels FD2. I got my package in from Black Hawk Japan, bro. Awesome. You may be asking yourself, Zosh, what is that in the package? What you got from Fields Japan? These are my rear flares. I'm so excited, bro. The yen right now is super low, so if you need JDM parts, bro, blackhawkjapan.com. God's gift to the car enthusiasts, bro. God's gift. So we're gonna actually unbox this and see what all we gotta do, because my rears are actually pulled right now. So I gotta see if I can actually run these. This should be interesting. Now this is what you call packaging. That was me throwing shade to ICB Motorsports. Because if you don't know, my bumper came thrashed. This came from Japan and it's in way better. You know, I'm not gonna say anything. Just wait for that talk episode. Damn JDM shops. Garbage. All right, so as you can see, my rears are actually pulled. So I'm hoping I can reverse this. I know you can't stretch metal, but I'm hoping that if we put the thing on the outside and like push that in, then maybe I'll be okay. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mount up one of the flares and see exactly if I don't know, I guess we'll see. They're actually labeled. So this is rear right, which be the passenger side, and it would go something like this. Now the issue is that these are pulled so bad. Yeah, I could hopefully see, but they're pulled bad. Oh, they are pulled really bad. You can see how pulled they are. They're so pulled. I really want to run these, man. I really want to complete the feels look. It's almost 9 o'clock at night, and now I'm finna start the process of installing my Holosun 407K sight and my tack light on my firearm, which I don't know where. I'm kidding, I know where it's at. All right, everything's empty on it. Now, I think, I need bits. I gotta remove the 2 screws. I don't know if it's gonna focus. It's probably not. We're gonna start with the tactical eye first. I just gotta remove these 2 bits, which I don't have. I don't even know the size of these. Or I could start with the Streamlight. Yeah, let's start with this. I feel like this would be easier. To continue the conversation on my life, but to continue the conversation as I do this, I think I've been okay. Like, I've been feeling I don't know, man. It's like, I feel like something's missing. Bro, the dating scene is cooked. Like, bruh, you go on Instagram, every girl is showing their body. I feel bad for people who are dating right now, bro. Like, the dating scene is cooked, dude. Every girl's half naked on Instagram. Then you call them out on it. Then they say, oh, you just don't know what a real woman is like. Like, woman, you are a whore. You are an attention-seeking social media whore. Nobody want that, bruh. Nobody want that, bruh. To give you an update on my dating life, it ain't one, bruh. I'm good, dog. I am good. You gotta spend 6 bands on a first date just to get to see if you even want to know this person. It's just like, nah, bruh. It's too much. It's too much, dog. Everything out here is fried, bro. So if you got a good woman, you better tighten up, bruh. You feel like you failing your relationship, tighten up, dog. There ain't nothing out here. The grass is not greener on the other side. I tell you that, bro. Thug it out with your partner, bro. Fix it. Fix it. And hold yourself accountable. You ain't perfect. I had to learn that myself, bro. It was either my way or the highway. I was one of those type dudes because, like, I didn't know any better. I didn't have a dad to teach me anything. So it's like I was learning how to be a man through my own relationship, knowing, like, what's right and wrong. Using, like, the stereotypical men don't do this, women do that. And, bro, that failed for me. Big time. So I had to go through what I had to go through to learn how to be the man I'm supposed to be and teach myself. And it always happens though, right? Like you figure out where you went wrong in your relationship and then you fix yourself and then the relationship no longer serves you or the other person. So you just gotta move on and hope you find somebody who can bring out that type of person in you again. It's a lot, bro. Like me being on YouTube, in life, I've only had 4 relationships in my entire life. If you've been here from like the very, very start, like when I first started the channel, then you guys have been here for all 4 of my relationships. But most of you guys have been here for, I think, 2 or 3. I had an unexpected phone call, bro. It's 1:30 in the morning. I have to be up in 6 hours. However, I did want to show you guys my firearm. Look at that. Look at that. I got the sight on that thing. Bam. I can put my red dot on, but you guys can't see it. Maybe you can see if I aim it like this. Look at that. Oh, that's cool. I think I put it on right. I mean, I'm pretty sure I put this on right. I don't know how to clock it, zero in, all that stuff on the site. So I probably gotta watch some YouTube videos. But for my little install, it's pretty simple. It's 2 screws, 2 Torx 10s for the top, and then this was just like a flathead. I think that they give you. Did they give you the flathead, or did I use my own flathead? I can't remember. Oh, I used my own flathead, right? I can't remember. But that just mounts to the I don't know gun talk. It mounts to the I don't know what this is called. I know this is called the slide. So it mounts underneath the slide. I don't know, but bam. If I need extra light. Whoa, that's bright. Holy sh! But that is my little firearm. My SIG P365. Nice. And I got my new holster. This goes in, hold on, like that. And I'm ready to go. Pretty cool. I wish I would have showed you guys the actual, like, install of everything, but I had an unexpected phone call, and when people need you, you gotta be there for them, bro. It's one thing we can do. So in summarization, I'm doing okay. Like, I'm much better. I'm in a much better place than I was a year ago today. I'm finally able to monetize my name and make some income, bro, based off like you guys buying parts from companies, like using my discount code. And it's been beautiful, bro. Like, this is, I feel like, how YouTubers who actually get like those nice brand deals, who get like big money brand deals, and they can have like that cushion to maybe not have to stress to upload so much. And like, it's been amazing, man. Like, being able to just make content that's actually like genuine good content without stressing to make the content it's been great, bro. Like it's been a perfect balance that I've been needing, and I'm just super stoked, super excited that you guys are following me along. I've been growing like crazy too. I'm at 308,000 subscribers. I gained 8K in 5-6 months. To me, that's freaking amazing, dude. Like, what the heck? So thank you guys for subscribing, bro. Like, that means a lot. It really do mean a lot. But I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace. So, well, that is my Import Alliance trip. Get to the airport and it's canceled. Flight is canceled. They got hacked. Did I park here? Oh, I see my car. Yeah, so unfortunate. I won't be in Import Alliance this weekend. I guess that since they didn't successfully take out Unc T, they decided to take out the dam. They decided to hack everything, and well, there you have it. No Import Alliance for me. There's no flights. Bro, this sucks, dude. This freaking sucks. I was looking forward to seeing all the homies at Import, bro. This freaking sucks, bro. Ah, so unfortunate, man.